2, VollGazzRacing, Season 4, Division 1, Round 9. So, there's 2 rounds to go of this championship. Oops, let me do that. It's cloudy in Motegi. So, it's a bit worrying when the guys saw the sky, but it's not raining. Maybe the cooler conditions will allow that soft rear tyre to just work for the lap. But for the race pace, I'm expecting medium. Maybe you could get away with. If you could probably go with either tyre in these conditions, level 3. Probably the medium is probably the safest option out of all of them. So ETR here is leading the pack, and he's on course to take the first lap of the session. As now he goes under the tunnel and into the fast sweeping turn 6. So he goes out the first hairpin. And now he's in the second. Also, Deck is not here yet. He might be able to get back in time, we don't know. So now into the next tunnel goes VTR as he enters into the final 2 corners. And he crosses the line, and obviously goes first. Patronus at Jack Berman behind, yes it is. Jack Berman goes and invalidates his lap time. Adam crosses the line and goes second. It's now Craig later who was next. Going for a red sector 2. How will this sector 3 go? Red as well. Could he take pole position from his teammate? Through the... No, he's stayed... Very confused. He's managed actually to stay on that. I don't exactly understand. He's got very lucky. As he now crosses the line and goes pole by 1,000th of a second. But now we have Ike, who is 2 red sectors. He has got Finley in front of him, who has completely destroyed his lap. I don't know what to think of that. That was a... That wasn't the safest of returning to the pits, I've got to say. So he goes back into the final sector. And he goes pole. But how long for? The side goes down the straight and into the braking zone. And now into the final chicane. And he goes pole by 1.5 seconds. Oh my. Creator was 2 red sectors, but since size improved, that is no longer the case. 42.0 is a very competitive lap time. Can Creator go into second? Yes, he can. We've still got 4 riders who haven't set a lap time yet. As Finley crosses the line to make it 3 riders yet to set a lap, and he goes 5th. So you can see it's quite close between quite a lot of them. Imagine most of them are going to be like low 43s, high 42s in this qualifying, and probably high 43s, low 44s in the race. And especially when the tyre drops off, it's really difficult to keep the lap time going because all the tyres want to do is just spin, slide, and be really annoying as VTL goes wide. Now MotoGP in sector 2. Adam and his teammate just gone through sector 3 pointers. He's in now to sector 4. Through the chicane. Oh, my MotoGP's crashed. Adam crossed the line and he goes up to 4th. He read sector 1. He hasn't got any traffic this time in front of him. Creator's improving as well, so Creator could be a dark horse for the podium here. I'm not sure if I don't think he's had a podium yet this season. So I know from practice he's got some decent pace, and if you leave him be in a rhythm, he has got very strong rhythm. So he could, if he can just have a nice clean race, he's definitely a potential for the podium. As Ike now goes into the 90-degree downhill corner. Will Nelson get in his way? Hopefully not. There we go, he gets nicely out of the way of his teammate. Jack Bowman improves his lap time by 3 tenths. Ike, will he go pole? No, he loses it in the final sector. There's VTR now into the final chicane. Can he get anywhere near his teammate? He improves and jumps into 4th place. As Adam is improving on his sectors, MotoGP has unfortunately crashed. Nelson still gets their lap time, he's got 5 minutes. Into the final hairpin for Adam, as he now goes down the straight and down the hill, as he will now brake for the 90-degree corner. But he hasn't got a soft rear in that. on that bike. The soft rear did work for me when I was doing some practice with them. Worked in qualifying anyway, as Adam crosses the line and goes into 5th place. Saya looking to extend the advantage. So as he flips from left to right, hugs the curb nicely, gets the bike set up, and now across the line, and he improves by a 10th. Ike's still strong in the 3rd sector though, despite that. And he is not doing too well with traffic. He's a bit of a traffic magnet today in qualifying. Into the final chicane. Has he got this 4th sector sorted? Does he cross the line? Yes, he does. And he goes and takes pole by 27 hundredths of a second. As MotoGP now looks at his opening lap time, and it's only taken him 12.5 minutes. So he'll have about potentially, I think, 2 or 3 more laps in him, as he remains in 8th place. And Nelson now, he's in the 3rd sector. The pole man from last week. Well, he's not looking good for pole this time, but you'd surely have to think he'd be 3rd on the grid. So he's 3rd in the championship, and you're expecting him to have that pace to be up there, but you never know with Nelson sometimes. But usually his consistency is top 5 in qualifying. As he brakes for the 90-degree corner. Now into the final chicane. Will this put Nelson onto the front row? No, it doesn't. It puts him 7th. Did not expect that. Finley just understeering a little bit through there as he now exit out the final corner. What can he improve his lap time to? He will improve it by a 10th, remains where he is. And he loses the front into turn 1. So now everyone's nearly on their final laps, depending on where they are on track. He's still losing some time in sector 2. And it's just grey sectors everywhere pretty much. No one, I mean, I don't know if people have run out of tyres because they've used, it's not most people use medium. But I'm surprised no one's, I'm surprised no one's used actually soft. I was expecting the soft to be used. Jack Berman now improving in sector 1, and so is Adam. What time's Ike on? Is he on the medium as well? Is that soft? I can't tell. But he does not improve his lap time. Yeah, it's a medium. About to say. Yeah, they're all on mediums. That really surprises me. And Saya pulls out the lap. Adam's improving. He wants to try and get onto the front row. He's got to find just under 3/10. As he brakes hard now into the 90-degree corner. Change the direction. And he accelerates towards the line. And he jumps into 4th place. Creator's improving. This could help him to solidify his front row spot. Oh, he's just clipped the code. That's pushed the front tyre. But Craig now through the final chicane. Just maybe change direction was off by about probably just minute, and he improves by a tenth. That could be enough. It's just time to see what Nelson's doing on this lap. He improves in the third sector. Alright, that was tight. Rear came off the track, but the front stayed on, so... Oh no. Oh, and he's blowing it. Pushing too hard, and unfortunately he touched the green there, and that's his lap gone. Now we just wait on Sire. So it'll be really disappointing for Nelson. He'll be needing to get a good start to fight for the podium. That's the end of the session. So Ike in pole, Sire second, Craig Gator, I think that's his first ever front row, well done to him. In third, Adam fourth, VTR fifth, Jack Berman sixth, Nelson seventh, Finley eighth, and Mudadifa in ninth.
Hello from the land of...
And it's raining. It's raining. Deja vu. It's deja vu from season 2. Well then, this surely springs a spanner in the works. That turns out Nelson was 8 tenths up on his time. That would have put him on the front row. Just waiting a couple of guys. Right, let's go. Interesting to see which tyres everyone goes for. I'm gonna go. The front is actually gonna be quite open, I reckon, but I think most people go over the medium rear just because, from my experience, the soft just spins. Well, it doesn't spin too much, but it just lights overheat. Ike's gone for a soft there, so we'll have to see how this goes. And we're off for a wet Motegi. At the end of turn 1, Sai goes up the inside of Ike. Adam goes into. Oh no, there's potential for absolute Skittles. It is. Skittles with VTR, Craig Gator and Finley. As well as MotoGP getting involved there. Keep it consistent, I'm going to call a red flag for that one. I was a bit on the edge for a red flag, but I feel like just with everything that happened, all the swerving, probably just best to start the race again. Alright, let's go again. So a bit of a chaotic start this for the first time. So we can do a bit better this time. That's going again. And they're off. No, it's just the start. I can't believe this. He's got away brilliantly. What is? Oh no! Who's that? Craig Gator's gone down again. Nelson's amazingly got up into about 3rd or 4th place, but fortunately his long lap penalty screwed him over. Is now there he goes to do it. As they all file through. Oh no, that's Finley who's managed to get all the way over there. Nelson failed to do his long lap, and that's pretty much his race over. It's Ike out in front, Sire in 2nd, Adam in 3rd. He got a wet podium. In Aragon, as Jack Bowman goes completely straight on, nearly into the wall. VTR 4, Finley 5th, Muddy 6th, Nelson 7th, Jack Bowman in 8th, and Craig 8th, unfortunately, after that front row start, is in 9th. And Sire's right in the back of Ike. I don't know if it's because just come down to the right tyre choice. If it was a wet track, it'd be a no-brainer to go with medium. Well, when it's full wet, it's half and half, I reckon. And so he's going to go round the outside of Ike. And he's done it. No, he's not. Needs to go side by side down the straight. As they break down into the 90-degree corner, Ike's going to go round the outside, turns to the inside. Not able to do so, Jack Berman and Muddy making contact with each other. But it goes up the inside, cannot do it though. Finley making a big mistake, and his teammate and Muddy going to take the positions. So Sire staying in front. Look at Nelson. Going to make the move on Adam into turn 1. Not quite close enough to do so. Jack Berman runs it quite wide. Nelson's gone down. Oh no, it's repeat. Oh no. Jack Berman goes down. Nelson's bike is will be in bits. That Nelson's luck is amazing right now. But Sire out in front. Stop by half a second. Finley just got Muddy on his tail. Currently in 4th. And Nelson's crashed again. At turn 5, his race has gone from bad to worse. And Muddy is still right on the tail of Finley, wherever he is. Well, that's gonna. Well, he's no longer now. He's actually gone through as Finley runs on and drops down to 7th. Craig Aitken 6th. VTR's 5th. Craig Aitken on a resurgence. As Finley's gone down the hairpin, VTR's gone straight on. It's all going on right now. As Craig Aitken now is back into the top 5. As he chases down the 2 Repsol Hondas to try and take his first ever podium. And look at Muddy here, right on the back of his teammate, and so is Craig Aitken, but that's the question. This, well, Nelson, I don't think he's going to be too happy after the red flag, considering the great start he got. Now he's got 2 long lap penalties and he's had about 3 crashes in 1 lap, which is absolutely awful. But here goes Craig Aitken. Can he go down the inside of Muddy? No, he's not close enough. He's got a soft rear tyre in. Adam's gone really wide, and Craig Aitken goes up, and Muddy goes up the inside, and the pair of them go from 4th to 5th to 3rd to 4th. And Craig is now looking at the first podium That's his first podium as MotoGP goes a little bit wide. Prix goes up the inside, side by side. They go into turn 6, and MotoGP holds it round the outside and turns to the inside for the chicane, and just about stays in front of Priginator. With Whitcomb looking up the inside into the hairpin. Not quite close enough. There's VTR. Look at this. What a view he's got. He's going to pull alongside Adam and goes into 5th place. Oh, MotoGP's gone wide. Onto the grass and he's down, and Priginator goes into the podium positions as Adam and VTR go side by side down the straight. And VTR is in 4th. So the two Monster Energy Yamahas, 3rd and 4th. Priginator never had a podium before, to my knowledge. So this could be first podium for him. And Jack Berman now's coming onto the back of these three. Oh no, Priginator's gone wide. Now it's going to let VTR go up the inside as they go side by side out of the corner. But Priginator's just going to hold on to position as they brake for turn number 3. There's VTR looking for a way through. And Nelson's gone. He's out of here. Can VTR make a move on his teammate? Doesn't look like it. As Jack Berman has been able to pass Adam whilst we're focusing on this battle. Got all the spray from the Yamaha. Let's go down the straights and now go into the 90-degree downhill corner. VTR just not able to outbrake Priginator. Oh, VTR's got a long lap. Oh, that's a disaster. Oh, he's gone wide and he's onto the grass. Oh, look at, so there's Jack Berman. He has pulled a little bit of a gap over Adam, and those two could be going up into 4th and 5th places. As the brake for turn 3 is VTR taking a long lap. Yes, I believe he's failed it. Oh! And that was Jack Berman not braking himself. Right in VTR's path, and that probably disturbed him. I think he failed it at that point anyway. VTR retakes 4th place as Jack Berman goes up the inside. The two Yamahas still side by side as they exit the corner. Through turn 6, and VTR is back in front. So these fight. Adam's just to be closing in, but I'm pretty sure that Jack Berman's seen VTR take the long lap penalty, so we will know about that. I'm probably just trying to make sure he stays in the 3-second gap. Only 5 laps ago, it feels like there's been more. There's a break for, oh my god, Jack Berman's just clattered into the back of VTR. Sent him straight on. Oh, he's getting round the back of VTR again. So look at those two then going down. He's into 2 and 1. Can Jack Bowman go up the inside? No. But VTR's gone on the curb, he's gone wide, and that's going to let Jack through, but VTR's going to get the better exit. So just give me a little bit of a squeeze, that's okay. Is he going to turn 3? Is VTR going to take the penalty again? Yes he is. Can he do it this time? Round he goes. Continue straight. There we go, he's done it. And he remains in 5th. So nicely done, he's only lost 2 seconds. But Jack Bowman did seem to have a lot better pace. So, no, Craig Gator's gone down! Craig Gator's gone down! Oh my god. Okay, look, luckily no crashes have gone down there, but Craig Gator had a pretty secure 3rd place. And now it opens everything up as Jack Bowman is now into 3rd place. I can't remember if he's ever had a podium in the Division 1, I don't think he has. If he's ever had a podium on the GP bikes. So, yeah. He's had podiums in Moto too. Can he get his first podium on a GP bike? 13 seconds behind Aiki. So Aiki hasn't got anything to worry about. Aiki's just on him, just by himself. Oh wait, Adam and Craig Gator fighting for 5th place here. As they come into the braking zone, Craig Gator might, I feel like, will brake later out of the 2. There he does, and he goes into 5th place. So, now Craig is back into 5th place. Can he get... How long is it going to take for him to catch up to VTR? And some of these now are going to have to be careful, because they've got 2 more warnings until they have long laps, some of them 1. So we've just got to keep tab on things. But we've just got 6 laps to hold on to this 3rd place. It won't be easy, but I'm sure he's more than capable of doing it. Through turn 3 and 4 now for VTR as Craig Gator is starting to close the gap. So, the gaps are pretty stable, even though Craig is just chipping a 10th every so often to VTR. Jack Bowman's controlling the gap to 3rd place, or to 4th place, very nice at the moment. As Aiki is also starting to close a little bit on Sire. And as they break down through the right and the well, that's pretty stable. I am wondering which, like, just I think tyres could just come into this at the end here. It seems like everyone's on the soft rear, so it probably wouldn't make it much of a difference. But they all seem to be taking that very wide line on the curb, taking a bit of risk. VTR now has managed to gain half a second on Jack Bowman, so I don't know if he's made a mistake somewhere. So it seems like it's going to be battle for these 3 Yamahas, but oh, MotoGP has gone down. After looking so strong in the early part of the race, he's gone down, and Finley now has someone to fight with. I mean, Finley could easily be in that battle for the podium had he not crashed. Back at the front, VTR now is got Correganator on his rear tyre. McGregor's now looking to set up the move. I reckon he'll go once again for the 90-degree corner. Woodardie's gone down again. Oh wait, Correganator's going to go a bit earlier. No, he's not. He's going to go in the slipstream. He's going to pull alongside. Can he outbrake his teammate? There he is. Look at that. Pulls alongside, outbrakes him. And he's through, but VTR is going to try and get the exit. But Correganator is in front. VTR going to fight back. Doesn't want to be the second of the two monster Yamahas. All this is going to do is just allow Jack Berman to get away. And VTR holds on to 4th place for now as he takes the defensive line into turn 4. And that's caused him to go wide. Correganator's going to go up the inside into turn 4. But he's just not close enough to get through. But VTR goes on the curb, spins the rear up, and Correganator's got the drive. As he enters turn 5, he outbrakes him. And he's through once again, but will he run wide? No, he keeps the tight apex, but VTR's going to get a better launch out the corner anyway. As he go under the tunnel. And I think Correganator has got the move done. As Finley's now gone and crashed. Oh no, Correganator's gone really wide and he's gone straight on. You have to be really careful. He rejoins the track and he's done amazingly there, not to crash, and he's not going to do all that work all over again. And look at that, the gap was 3 seconds and now it's 4 seconds to Jack Berman, so these guys fighting, it's not worked out. And Woodardie's now crashed, so those two at the back there struggling to stay on. Look at all the spray coming off the tyre. Siren Ike, you're already on to lap 10, so 3 laps to go for them. Oh, we're going to see Correganator set up a move on the exit of this corner. I don't think he's close enough, maybe turn 4, turn 3 or 5. As they enter turn 1. Oh, Correganator's a bit hot and he's lost the front, and that is really frustrating. You could tell he was pushing to try and catch the leaders, but unfortunately just pushed a bit too hard, and now he's dropped to 6th. So I think that's pretty much confirmed his podium challenge over, unless the 3 riders in front of him make a big mistake. So right in front, well, obviously we've not seen much of him due to all the action behind, but seems like he's had a pretty quiet race, with Ike in 2nd. Oh, Woodardie's got a long lap penalty and he's gone down to a wounds and insult. Whereas Easy coming up to the 2nd hairpin. Correganator could still get 5th if he's got that much of a pace advantage over Adam, but I feel like he'd have to risk a lot to do that, but we'll see. As these guys start their penultimate lap. They are so far behind the leaders. Just those two just on another level in this race. We saw that in qualifying as well. Chapman's done a brilliant job in this race. He's stayed pretty much out of trouble. And looks like he's going to take third, but can't speak too early yet because he could still get a long lap penalty or something. Or crash. He'll just be making sure he hits every apex, doesn't make any mistake. The 3.7 second gap's quite safe. Regulator is closing in on Adam, but I don't know if it's that big enough rate. Decide now through the chicane to start the final lap of this race. Oh, Finley's gone down again. He starts his final lap in second, and these guys haven't even gone over the tunnel yet. Jack Berman is third by 3.8 seconds. He's just doing what he has to do. VTR there in the background. Ike's gone down at turn 3, but it doesn't really matter. He'll still be second anyway. But Craig Gator has closed in on Adam and could be in striking distance by the end of the lap. I think it's 5th or bust for Craig Gator right now. Probably wants at least a top 5 after the pace he's had in this race. The break now for turn 5. Craig's just all of a sudden lost the gap, so I'm just putting it up a gear in this final lap. I'll say that, then the gap's just shrunk again, so maybe it's just a bit of a glitch. But Saya now into the 90-degree corner. 11 seconds the gap after Ike's crash. And he's going to take victory here in Motegi. And will consolidate second place in the championship. So he comes out the final corner and Saya wins in Motegi in style. With a nice wheelie. And Craig has actually managed to get Adam. So those two are fighting to Ike. Will take second. Will Adam be able to make a move on Craig Gates into the 90-degree corner? I don't think so. No, he's not close enough. Jack Berman comes out the final corner and he's going to take his first ever podium in Division 1. He'll be very happy with that. VTR will finish 4th. And Adam's going to take Craig Gator on the line. Oh my god.
Celebrations on the podium. Let's
only just finished.
At the final results in the MotoGP class. Soon enough, the cameras are going to take us to the
so
podium.
Saya takes the win in front of Ike in second, Jack Berman third, VTR fourth, Adam in fifth, Craig Gator sixth, Finley seventh, and Mudadif in eighth. driver disconnected from the party. Bit odd. Right, so we will begin with Jack Berman. So, Jack, I believe this is your first ever MotoGP class podium in Division 1.
Yeah.
So, congratulations. Obviously, when the wet weather came about, I'm not sure how you felt about it, but you were the third fastest in the conditions, so obviously there was a lot of battling going on with all the Yamahas. You had Craig, he did seem to have third place in the bag until he crashed. VTR do a long lap penalty. But then you ended up getting into third place and you extended the gap and just brought it home very nicely. So well done. And how was it to take your first podium?
Well, I'm surprised. I didn't actually think I was going to get the podium, but from the start of the race, when I saw the rain, I was actually like, I had mixed feelings. I wasn't too happy, but I wasn't too sad. I thought I could get a good result here. And after the red flag, I was in P3. And then the red flag came out. And then after the red flag, I didn't have the greatest of starts. I fell down to 6th, and then the next step after that, I hit Nelson's bike when and I fell down to, I think it was 8th. And then I was gapping around like a second and a half each lap to those the Yamahas and the Repsols in front of me. Like I was closing in quite a lot. So I just kept on pushing. And then I saw Vito had to take a long lap, so I knew I probably would get 4th. And then, unfortunately from Craig, he crashed in P3, what would have been his great result as well for him. But I'm not sure if he didn't crash, if I would have stayed in, if I wouldn't have got P3, because I did have some good pace in that race. But straight away after that, I saw VTR, thought they were going to catch me, and then Craig and VTR started battling quite a lot, was in my favour. And then I got 4 warnings, and I was really, really scared. I had to take it so carefully because I didn't want to get a long lap. And yeah, and I think I have severe back problems right now, but it's all good.
Yeah, so congratulations. I don't know if this will push up any positions in the championship, but
Yeah.
well done on your first podium. I don't know what your form is at Silverstone, but I'm sure you'll be hoping for some sort of similar result.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah. So now we move on to Ike. So while Ike was good qualifying, you got pole position, but then in the first start you dropped back quite a bit with the red flag, but then you got restart, you were first, Sire passed you, and then it was a pretty boring race, just you in second place, and then you crashed on the last lap, but you had such a gap, it didn't mean anything, so well done on second place, and how was the race? So that's 11 brains on. So well done on the second place, and yeah, I'm sure you'll be hoping to end your championship winning season with a win next week. Right, so we will move on to Sire. So Sire, you took the lead on lap 1, and then you pulled a gap on Nike, and that was about it. You won the race, so congratulations on another victory. How was it?
Can you hear me, Jack?
Yep.
Okay. Is my mic on to the party?
Yep.
Okay. First of all, I'm very happy for the win. I didn't expect to have a rain. Actually, I've been training on a clear weather, but we do have some experiences in the last race in Spielberg where we qualify in rain. So I had the good setup for the bike, and I had the same momentum that I gave on the qualifying on Spielberg. And on the race, I know Ike is gonna be strong, but I had to push a lot harder on the first few laps to give the gap to him. But anyway, I feel happy for the win, and congrats to Ike and also Jack Berman for the podium, and we hope to keep the same momentum for the next race.
Yeah, so well done on another victory, consolidating your second place in the championship. So yeah, well done.
A good feeling, thanks.
So that has been round 9, one more round to go. I'm presuming it'll be on Saturday next week because I won't be available on Sunday. But yeah, that's been it, and we will see you next week for the final round. Goodbye.